It's Lifestyles with Eric. Happy Sunday. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. I really do appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate the love that I get out a lot. I want to send a special shout out to someone I saw today at a grocery store, actually, that asked me if I had a YouTube channel, and I definitely said yes. And she said she was a subscriber. So I'd like to send a special shout out to you. You know who you are. Hit that thumbs up. And thanks for definitely being a subscriber to Lifestyles with Eric. Um, we talk about everything. We definitely appreciate other opinions. We do all sorts of different things. We laugh, we talk, we cry, we do all of that. And then I also want to send a special condolences to my uncle who passed away just a couple of days ago. Really hurt me a lot. His name was Tony Smith, Anthony Smith. We know him as Tony Smith. So just want to send a special shout out to my family uh, and a special shout out in his memory. He really meant a lot to me, and I learned a lot as far as being a man, a father, and just a all around good person. So, I'd like to send a special shout out to uh, my uncle Tony. You'll always be remembered and missed. He's definitely had my taste in cars for years. We were just talking about Corvettes back in November of last year, and we spent Thanksgiving together. And I told him that I was getting my Corvette, so um, didn't get a chance to show him, and I haven't gotten a chance to show my viewers. So I know we've been talking about a reveal, and we're going to do that this week. So be on the lookout for that, and we're going to get to the show. So we've heard about George Floyd. We've heard George Floyd's name. Um, we followed the trial. Hey, Delana, welcome to Lifestyles. We were happy when we heard a guilty verdict for Derek Chauvin, excuse me, former Minneapolis police officer, who is now awaiting his time in prison. So we're definitely happy about that. But what we haven't heard about is a lot of other names that I'll read out here in a second. Um, After and before uh, this rogue officer got his time, it's still been a lot of murders of unarmed Black and Brown people. So we just want to send a special condolences and shout out to those people too that have lost their lives. People that were videoed and not videoed. This is happening on a daily basis, and I still think that it has a lot to do with the last president we had in office who has awakened a sleeping giant, which is white supremacy. So um, thanks for coming in, everybody. Gwendolyn, thank you for coming to Lifestyles tonight. Shirley, welcome to Lifestyles. Thank you, Gwen. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Dante Demetrius Wright. He was killed in Brooklyn, Minnesota, not too far from where they were doing the George Floyd trial. I know everybody saw that video where the young man had gotten pulled over for air fresheners in his car. The dumbest law I've ever heard in my life. He had a small warrant for possession of marijuana, I believe, that he had pled guilty to. You know, I don't know when he got pulled out of the car. I don't know what made him nervous, but I'd probably be nervous in Minneapolis or any part of Minnesota myself too. So um, I don't know why he wanted to get back in the car, but anyway, he got back into the car, and we saw the video where the 26-year veteran police officer shot and killed Dante Wright, and also screamed taser, taser, taser at the same time, which she was a training officer as well. So we know that, in my mind or opinion, that she definitely knew she was grabbing a gun and holding a trigger, squeezing a trigger, and it wasn't a taser. So uh, again, that's my opinion. Okay, Marvin David Scott, Patrick Lynn Warren, Vincent Vinny M. Belmonte, Angelo Quinto, Andre Maurice Hill, and Michaela Bryant, the recent African American young lady that was killed in Columbus, Ohio, last week. She was shot 4 times in the chest, as she was the one who called the police officer and um, about a disturbance at her home, where it looked like several people were fighting. Um, the officer drove up, saw people fighting. Michaela had a knife in her hand, but we don't know if she was going to stab the lady that she had on the vehicle. Nobody knows. But anyway, he jumped out of the vehicle and said, "Stop, freeze, boom," and shot and killed that young lady. She was 16 years old. The people around her were saying she was a kid. She's a kid. Um, but anyway, she was black. She was African American. So this uh, has gotten way, way, way out of hand. These are just some of the instances that we've seen and heard about. What about the things that we haven't saw? What about the things that we haven't saw on video? Um, I don't know all the circumstances in none of these cases, but what I do know is a lot of African American and brown and uh, black people are being targeted, is what it seems like to me. Linda Mitchell, welcome to Lifestyles. It seems like we're being targeted in whatever we do. Um, that's my vent. Let's elaborate. Are African American and brown people being targeted more than anybody else right now? Has that been the case for years? Being pulled over, calling an officer to your home, just something as simple as that can lead to you being killed. Yeah, Linda, I'm definitely going to be careful. Thank you. Who sent to the Gwen said sent to the wrong address. That's why he had a warrant on him. They messed up. They should pay. Okay. Okay, Gwen. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it just seems like we're on the chopping block when it comes to being targeted and being killed. Whether we flee, whether we submit, whether we do exactly what we're supposed to do at a police stop, it's getting to the point where it doesn't even matter. Um, what do we do? What do we do? George, my friend, salute. I am done working for today, my friend. I done a little part time today, and I am done. You get that money, man. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to share that video, and definitely hit that thumbs up. Um, it just seems like things are happening more and more and more, and it's to the point where I'm super frustrated, and I don't know what to do. Um, Something needs to be done. We have to stand up. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to protect one another. We can't allow rogue police officers or anybody to just beat and batter and kill us when they feel like it. Um, we have to look out for one another. I don't know what that means exactly when I say um, stand up, do something, but we have to do something. We have to do something because we are being taken out on a daily basis. Again, everything's not on video, everything's not recorded. Body cams can be cut off, different things can happen. People release videos a year from now, sometimes, a year from the time that it happens. Just like the Black Latino soldier that was pulled over. I mean, that happened months ago. And the way he was treated and maced in his face, I mean, he did it and he complied. He did everything he was supposed to do. but he also could have been killed if he wouldn't have pulled over at a lit area where he felt more safe. He wasn't running from the police, but they treated him like he was a piece of shit and like he wasn't fighting for our country. And this was a, I believe, Latino or Spanish police officer that um, sprayed the mace in the gentleman's eyes, and he's a lieutenant, second lieutenant. So we have got to rise up again, stick together, and make this a coalition, whether it's African American, Mexican, Hispanic, um, Caucasian people that will not stand for their own people doing this stuff, or being white supremacists. We have to come together. We have to stick together. Enough is enough. If you see something, say something. If you see your fellow officer doing something that he is should be accountable for, then you need to step in and say something. Do not allow a fellow officer or someone to do something or kill a civilian when you can prevent that. If they need to go to jail, let them go to jail, but don't kill them. Don't kill them. Don't kill us. We want to live. We're here. We're taxpayers. We're not going anywhere. What do we do, people? What do we do? It's a lot of hate going on, and I don't like it. You don't know where it's coming from. The new police officers will not have Facebook pages. They will not have anything that represents white supremacy so that they can get hired to go upside African and brown and Latino people's heads. So, what do we do? We don't know who's a white supremacist until it's too late. What do we do? I'm asking. Tell me, what do we do? I'm angry. What do we do? Enough is a fucking enough. What do we do? Stand up. It's time to stick together, people. We've got to stop killing one another and stick together. What do we do? I'm asking. Give me an answer. Somebody give me an answer. I totally understand, George, but you know what? I'm the voice for the people and I like to stand up for others. So, we need to stick together. It's time to stand up. I totally understand. I watched Judas and the Black Messiah, and it was terrible how he was set up by that gentleman. But we definitely have to stand up. Holly, where have you been? It's Miss Holly, everybody. Welcome back to Lifestyles. It's been such a long time, and it's good to see that you're still breathing, babe. We missed you. What do we do? What do we do? We've got to stand up, people. Power to the people. We've got to stand up. We've got to stand up. White, black, Latino, everybody. Everybody's got to stand up. Well, Holly, we totally understand that. We have to work too, and we have to pay those bills. So we're just glad that you came back to the family and you never left. We just haven't seen you on the chat. So thanks for coming back, Miss Holly. Thank you. Yes, they do target us. There was the older white man that was dragged, the police, from his truck and then hit him in the head with a hammer that they didn't shoot not once. So we know that that's because he was Caucasian and they look at their own race as their brother, sister. They look at blacks as if we're animals or prey. We have to change the Constitution. We have to remember that black people, or the black man or African American man, was not considered all the way human. They thought some of us had tails, and that's just being honest. So until we change the Constitution and everybody recognizes that we are not going anywhere and that we're human beings and we're just men and women that want to support and take care of our families. That's all we want. That's all we ever wanted when we were brought over here and forced to build the country for free. Oh, got an interesting story. Um, there's a beach called Bruce's Beach in California, Los Angeles, California. And this is, to me, giving us some sort of possibility of reparations. This beach was taken by an African American family by eminent domain back in the 1900s, at some part of the 1900s, and the governor of that, or the mayor or whatever, um, just gave that property back to the original owners, and they're an African American family. It is millions of dollars worth of property on a beachfront, and it is very valuable. So I am very happy for that family, and that shows that we are owed a lot of stuff. And I'm hoping that at some point African American people can get the land that we're owed. Although that a lot of land was taken from the Indians, I totally understand. With all due respect, they are deserved what they're deserved too. But we built the country for free, and we were offered land and not given it. So we definitely deserve our reparations too. Trump didn't start the racism. The open door was scared to say something, but now they're killing our kid. Yes, they are. You're right, Linda. It pisses me off. I didn't see that one yet, because that could be my mom, not my grandmother, but my mother. And for somebody to pull a 65-year-old woman out of a vehicle by her hair, um, really upsets me. It makes me want to do something really bad to somebody, and I won't. And I'll just keep it at that. It just pisses me off. I'm not making any threats or anything like that, but it really upsets me a lot. They're really not respecting us, everybody. So please recognize that. We have to respect each other's cultures, Holly. The bottom line is that we definitely bleed the same, but we are different. We come from different backgrounds. If we just respected each other's cultures, we could get along better. But that's the thing. Nobody wants to respect anybody's culture. Everybody wants somebody to be just like them or get the fuck out. That's it. We're not going to do that. And that's just not the way it's going to be. I don't want to watch a 65-year-old woman getting pulled out of a vehicle by her hair. I don't want to see that video, because it's going to inflame me, enrage me, and I'm sick of us being treated this way. We've got to do better. We've got to stick together, come together. Everybody who doesn't believe in white supremacy needs to stick together so that we can defeat this bullshit. I'm sick of it. If you love your country like you say you do, and you love your fellow American, then hold your fellow American's hand in harmony, and let's march over this fucking racism. Seriously. People of color definitely need to respect one another. I don't believe in black on black crime. I just say that when you're in an environment that is all black, then you're going to kill black. You're not going to go up and kill white. If you're in a poor white environment and you're black, you'll kill poor white people. It's just the environment you're in. And unfortunately, the poor black people are killing poor black people, which makes it look terrible. And it makes the numbers look bad. Come together is absolutely right. If we see something like that happen again, a George Floyd, we need to come together and push that cop off of him and say, get off, you're killing him. He's already cuffed. So, we just have to figure this out. And guys, we just got to stick together. You're absolutely right, Holly. Treat people how you want to be treated. Um, I'm gonna get out here on that. I'm gonna get out here on that note. Treat people how you want to be treated, and that's what Miss Holly said. I'm Lifestyles with Eric, and I'm out. I want everybody to have a great week, blessed week. Thanks for coming in this Sunday. It was really nice talking to you and chatting with you. I just need to get this Sunday vent off. I'm sick of our people dying. I'm sick of people dying, period. But it seems to be African American, Black and brown people, Latino. Yeah, we're dying. Let's stick together, people. White, Black, everybody who doesn't believe in this white supremacist shit. Let's stick together. Let's do this. We can do this. Power to the people. I'm out. This is Lifestyles. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with you this week, and I'll have another video coming out soon. So thanks for coming in to chat. And Trey Ace of Spades, welcome to Lifestyles. We're heading on out, and we'll see everybody this week. All right, take care, everybody. Be blessed. Bye bye.